Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of my live castle creation, or whatever you want to call it. I relogged my client so that everything's the right level it should be, and I also moved my dungeon around so my starting location is right in between, like before these two rooms. This is before I added traps, so it's still going to be easier than it would be, but I just want to test it and make sure everything's working properly. See that I can't skip any monsters or anything like that. So we'll jump right into it. So first of all, I just want to see if I can skip anything, right? So I just kind of want to come around here and hug the wall as much as possible, and I can't skip that. Great. Alright. And I don't see this hunger bot that I know is down here somewhere. I accidentally get stunned. Okay, so he's coming a little bit too late. I have to change that a little bit. Also, I'm not sure exactly what that Bone Puppeteer did. I don't think that these guys were enraged, so I may end up scrapping him completely. We'll see. Alright, so again, hugging the wall just to see if I can get by it. No, I can't. Okay, that was pretty close. That hook did kind of come out of nowhere, which is pretty good. Alright. So far this is doing okay. How long has this taken me so far? About a minute, so that's pretty good. That's one room. I like to... My template usually, my goal is to make each room take about 1 minute. So, alright, let's see if I can get around this guy. I can. Alright, so that's going to have to change. So we'll keep that in mind as soon as we get back. Alright, so that was a pretty good pull. That was that pull that I said that was going to come in through here. So that's really good. And I'll probably end up dying here because I can't use potions or anything. But I'll heal up. Even though I think I already know that I need to change a couple things. So... Alright, yeah, let's just leave. And let's change those couple things. So this guy, even though that looks like it should be covering it, it's not quite covering it. So, what I could do is I could move this guy. But I think if I move him over one, I'm going to have the same problem down on the south side here. So what I think I need to do is move these guys. Which may in turn might make me move these guys. We'll see. So let's see if I can just move this guy up like 1, 1, 1, and 1. And I want this guy to come a little bit quicker, like I said, so I'll turn him once and see if that helps. And actually, I know I just changed this in the last portion of my video, but I think I'm going to put this guy in front again. I might actually... Here, let's see if I can find a spot for this guy. I'll do this. There. Alright, so we'll see how that one works out. Still connected, still working. Alright, so now I have a lot of extra space to move this Snotter. Well, not quite enough. Alright. So it's this guy that's probably giving me the problem. If I move him back over here. Well, actually that just makes it worse, I think. That's where he was before. I need him to be right here. So maybe if I move this guy over 1, I can move this right on the side here. I'd still like to move it up once from there, but we'll see if this works. That does work, okay, good. Now are these not connected? That's what I figured. See if I can still get them connected. Cool, alright, so it's still all connected. And this Snotter should cover everything now. What I have to hope is that when I put a trap in here, he's not going to get in the way. That might be something that might happen. But let's give it another test. And let's see how this works. Alright, so I mean I can try to get around it again, but it should be fine. Okay, great. I'm fighting. I saw the hunger bot, but I probably wouldn't stay there when I have the traps. Okay, so that was cool. That was good. I don't mind that hunger bot. If he would have actually gotten that pull off right around here, that wouldn't have aggroed this group. So that's something to note. And this gets aggroed. I pretty much just one-shot that Scorpio. That's kind of disgusting. My guy is level 24 though, and it's a 19 castle right now, so... Alright, so like this guy, I don't think I can get around him anymore, right? Yeah. So if I shoot him, and I start shooting him, like I'm probably going to have to pull back. I think almost every single person would pull back around a corner here. So what I need to do is make sure that it's harder for them to get around corners. And even like fighting right up in here somewhere would be good for me, right? So if I put a trap right in here that makes it so they can't fight around these corners, and they come back to fight here, hopefully this pull can come through, maybe into the Debaser or something like that, into the Stairmaster or something like that, and do some extra damage. Alright, so the rest of this I think is like okay. I don't think there's much tweaking that needs to happen. Maybe this Enrager could use some tweaking, but that'll come a little bit later. Alright, so let's see, did I need to change anything specifically? Or do I want to add traps now? I'm just taking a look at all the timing and like how everything's facing. I think I kind of want him to come like as late as possible, so maybe like that. I wouldn't even mind. Alright, well I can't do that, but I was gonna say if I can have him come over more and kind of come in through an angle, it might be better. But that's fine. I probably want these guys as close to the middle as possible, but not like... Well, I was going to say not in line of fire, but no matter what, if they come through this door, they're going to get aggroed, so... Alright. So let's just add traps, and let's see how it works and where I can put the traps and stuff like that. We'll start at the beginning. So... I can do something like this, which will hit both of those corners, I think. I think there's some blind spots though. If I place it down, I think they can stand right in this corner here, and this trap won't hit them. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to avoid that, to be honest. And we have to go to attack and defend. Let's just test that. I could probably test all my traps at once. It would make things go a little bit quicker, but... So I mean I can do that, and then I kind of have to pull back. Maybe behind here someone would do that. But I don't. This isn't going to be how this is set up completely, because I have this entrance here. I like that. That works out pretty well. Pull it into the fire if they go back all the way that way. Alright, so let's just see if I get hit by the fire if I'm standing in this corner. Well, I don't think I will. Yeah, I won't. But how about this corner? Probably not as well. Alright. And even here. So I mean there's some blind spots. If I move it up more, it might get enough range. Here, let's just leave. I don't need to test anything else. So let's see if I even can put it like this. Let's test that really quick. So I can even test this without really engaging. Just kind of stand here. Okay, he gets hit now. Great. Awesome. So he's going to get hit everywhere now. Alright, so this corner is completely blocked off from like just safely just standing here and waiting for mobs to come to you. You'll have to take damage, so that's great. Okay. And it should be the same, but I just want to test it really quick in this corner as well. And I mean, those fire traps do a decent amount of damage. So that's good. So let's just stand here and see. And yes, I get hit. Okay, good. Awesome. Alright. So now This trap comes out to here. I feel like I could put maybe a fire mine trap down here. Is there anything else I would want to do there? I might want to block off this corner here. Because when they aggro this, if I have this blocked off, they'll want to come to here. Let's see if I even can block this off effectively. Because this is going to be a difficult one because it's a different room. This is about where I can put this. Which isn't terrible, actually. There's obvious blind spots here and here. But you're actually going to have some room to move around if you're engaging into Cyclops. Or they're just going to smash you, and then you're going to get stunned. Obviously, maybe if you're not a knight, but if you're an archer, like me, if I'm just standing here and a Cyclops is coming, I'm going to want to kite backwards. So I may want to replace something in here for another Cyclops if I can. We'll see what happens. Alright, so that's blocked, kind of. And the reason I can't get it any closer is because you can't put it on the lines of the room. So this line right here that you can see, I can't put a trap on there, so it has to be right next to it. Because if I could, I'd do it just like this and put it right up next to the exit. But this hits kind of the whole room. It's not terribly bad. Now, I don't think I can actually get another one where I'd like to. I don't think I can put one here because of the... yeah. I could put one right here, and that kind of blocks that corner. So I may do that. I want to try it. Move this guy over here. Traps. And try this out. I just want to see if maybe it hits this corner. I'm not sure that I even want that. Because if they're going to kite around this corner, they can just walk all the way back. I think maybe a fire mine right here would be better. So that when he pulls into that. But he pulls into the fire trap. I mean, it's almost the same. I don't know, let's give it a test. That hit's pretty far away. 700 damage is pretty good as well. I really do like this fire trap though, it's pretty annoying to deal with. Alright, so if I got pulled into him, I'd be like over here. I get hit by the fire trap, that's pretty good. People aren't going to get pulled by him very often, but once in a while they will. Now, where does this actually hit? Does it hit me here? No. I mean, it might, but it didn't line up properly. Okay, so it does, but it won't hit me back here. But I mean, pulling back to that area is pretty good. That's going to take quite a bit of time. Like, obviously this gets hit. They can pull into this corner, but like I said before, you know, I can pull over into this corner. And we'll see how this works. Right, like I'm pretty good, but I'm gonna get hit by that. And then I'm gonna, you know, almost take damage from that defacer, Stairmaster. I really wish I could get that a little bit closer. That would help so much, but it's not terribly bad. So it does hit right here, I hope. Just need to check. Okay, yeah, it does. So really it's just that corner? Yeah, it even hits right here. So it's just this corner and just this corner that they can go through and stand in. Which is about the best that you can hope for. Using this room at least. There might be a better room for this, I'm not sure yet. Oh yeah, that's okay. So I got pulled, but I didn't quite get pulled into this guy. I need to see if I can move him up at all. I have an extra supply, so I might be able to use like a Snotter to get to his range up a little bit more. Alright, so that worked out. That's decent. I like that so far. I'm still up in the air about this. I think I could possibly replace this with... Something I also was thinking about is a ballistic cannon. because that actually hits this entire area. You know, if I move back my my Scorpio a little bit, I can use it to hit this whole zone, and they have to be constantly dodging around this thing. It might be decent. I've kind of stopped using them recently, but it might be worth looking at. So I could put just a fire mine here, and it might be pretty good. We'll see. Alright. I also need to trap this room. I don't know exactly how I want to trap it. Maybe slows? Because after this, you're not really going to have any reason to have to dodge anything. So I feel like just like random slows in this area might be good. I could put a lot of them in here as well. I wonder if I could put slows and then something in the middle. Probably not. Yeah, I just have to put them around the edges. I don't really like that. I'm gonna probably change those traps a bit. You know, I can put a total of 4 in them, but who's really gonna go around these corners? Pretty much nobody. So, And like also this area, could I put a trap in here? Probably. Trap if you go the wrong way. Not a fire mine. Let's do a glue. Waste some extra time. Something like that. And then I can put a mine to block it or something, so that people can't see it as easily. I still need to like tweak the timing on these a little bit, and I remember I wanted to tweak something else. Let's get a Snotter in here and see. I want to see if that's skippable if I do that. Because if I do that, I can move him up here, which is good. And I could also like move my Snotter back down, like that. So I want to test to see if this guy's skippable now. Just trying to move Pete Pound more up as much as possible, so when I get hooked, it's like almost for sure that I'm getting dragged into that. I really don't like that Enrager. I need to change that somehow. I might just put a bad dog in there, it might be better. See, like, this is pretty good. If you do get hooked, like, that's decent. Gotta go all the way back. Somewhere in here, and if you're in here, you're gonna get hooked. Right through that, like that's pretty good. I think most people will just kite this all the way back around this corner, which takes a lot of extra time. And if they don't hit these mines, then the mines will still be here. So I might move it over a little bit towards this corner, just because of that. Alright, let's see if I can skip that. Nope. Okay, that's good. That's cool. Alright. That was a nice Enrage, it hit both the Cyclops. Alright. Good. So let's see, maybe... This guy's moved up 1. He hits, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna really focus on this Bone Puppeteer the next time that I do a playthrough. I'm gonna do it right now. And I just want to see exactly what his AI does. I know they tend to spawn those things first, and it's really hard to actually make them enrage what you want in this current patch. They're kind of broken right now, so I just kind of want to watch. Did he even summon? Okay, he only summons when he sees you. That's interesting. I didn't know that. So maybe I could replace this. I feel like these Cyclops are gonna die so quickly that a Hound doesn't really make sense. I might have to just put like more thought into what I'm gonna actually put in here with this guy. For right now, I don't think that this Bone Puppeteer is cutting it though. So I might just do a temporary bad dog in here. Move these guys down 1? No. Alright, I can put him. The only hope that I can think is that maybe, like, what's the movement speed on this guy? I have to go back to my summoning portal because I don't have one in my inventory. So it's a medium movement, medium attack. The attack I don't care about, but this one is a medium movement speed as well. So what I'm hoping will happen is this bad dog leads, and then the first shot, or the first attack, hits him, which will hollow both of these guys. Let's see if that's what the case is. If not, I can turn the Cyclops and probably make it work out that way. And that's probably the best that I'm going to do until I have a little bit of time to think and to have some people go over my castle and watch some replays. Alright, so it is. Okay, so he comes first and then bam, howl. And these guys just club you to death. Alright. Okay, so I think this is pretty much set up the way I want it. I need to probably do a little bit of tweaking to this Bone Puppeteer. I think I can probably make him enrage who I want. Other than that, maybe this archer is going to get replaced eventually. But I think this can be set up decently enough where I want to watch some replays of people going through this. So hopefully some people attack me tonight. I might do some dirt farming or something to get some more resources so that people do attack me. So now I need to reassemble everything. And I also need to figure out what I'm doing about this. If I want to change everything up, or if I want to just add another room. I think that when you go up to room 8 it only adds 30 seconds. Maybe it's more. But if that's the case, I think that I do want to add another room. I have 290 if I use another 20 supply. I would really like to be up to 315 right now. Alright, well let's reassemble everything so I can see how it looks. So, let's turn this and put, here I need to put this like up in the corner more, just so I know that I have enough room. Alright. Okay. Put that there. And then this, oops. Right here. And then I think these go here, and then this would go on there, and I would have to change how this whole pull system works, as well as when they're coming in this way, they see a lot more down in this portion of their screen. which means they see the hook coming from longer, whereas if they're coming downwards, it's a bit better. Alright, I'm just going to add in the extra room. And I think just temporarily, I'm not sure if I'm going to use it forever, but I think for tonight, I'm going to try out another one of these rooms. Let's see here. Another... where is it? Rooms always take me forever. This one. Another cross bridge. And did it really disappear? Okay. Let's place it down so that I don't lose it. Something like this. And then I can move this up here. I can rotate it the way that I need it to be. Like that. And then I can move this over here. There. Then I don't have to go through and actually change this all up, because the spring traps take probably the most amount of time in the game to set up correctly. Alright, now there's something that I saw someone do that I wanted to test out for myself. They set this crossroom bridge up with the Stairmasters a little bit differently than me. They actually used one of these. So I'm hoping I have enough room here. I do. Cool. To add that in there. Because this gives them a less reliable way of actually escaping through. Right? People can get through these very easily. But escaping back through when they have to run from something, they don't get the timings right all the time. So you kind of want them to run through here, and then you want them to aggro something right here. So that's the idea. So we'll put a Snodder like right there, I think. And I need to buy more of those. Summon. Stairmasters. Alright, and then we'll turn them around. And then we'll throw in another Hunger Bot. Right there. We need to turn him sideways, I believe. I can double check. But I believe I remember that. No, he's just farther back on this one. I'm going to try a sideways, I think. Right here. Because you have to delay this Hunger Bot enough so that these guys actually get at least 2 bubbles out. And then 6 of these bubbles, if it drags it through it, is almost an instant kill. So I think that should work, I hope. Actually, that might be too long of a distance. Maybe I can move this guy here or something. Steps up, pulls from here? I hope so. Alright. So I think we'll just give this entire dungeon a playthrough. I might play it through with both of my characters. Maybe I'll do another part. I'll do like a part 3 and I'll just play through the entire thing with both my characters and see how difficult it is. I also have 5 supply. There's like one thing else I want to do, and I also can put a trap in here, probably just a slow, because there's no other there's like nothing else that is really important. Well, actually I have to have a slow here, so that there's a chance that they get caught into this trap. That'll help it, so. Alright, cool. And we have this. Could I get a slow on this bridge as well? Yeah, okay. So we'll do that. And then there's one other creature I want to place, which is just a Troll Snodder right here. Or like a Troll Derp, even. Just because I don't want the accidental, like, oh no, Snodders are only 18, never mind. Alright, so just like one Snodder, like right here. So that people will think that there's something in this room, maybe a puller, and maybe they'll kite the Snodder back around the corner. Everything to just take a little bit more time. Okay, cool. So that should be about my castle. I'm going to do a part 3, so I'm going to end this part now. If you enjoyed it, you know, leave a like, subscribe, all that sort of thing. and I will get into part 3 in just a second. So definitely look out for that. Thanks for watching.